This year's keynote speakers at the 80th anniversary commemoration of the atomic bombings presented by the Eyewitness for Peace Consortium will be Manan and Kanan Iwata. These twin sisters are the founders of Teens for Disarmament and Non-Proliferation, a nonprofit aimed at raising awareness and educating teenagers about the potential consequences of nuclear weapons.
Teens for Disarmament is a youth-led nonprofit organization that we both co-founded, dedicated to three different things. The first thing is to raise awareness about nuclear disarmament. The second thing is to prevent the spread of nuclear weapons as much as we can as teenagers. And thirdly, the most important thing is to promote peace through education and advocacy. Because like we put in our nonprofit mission statement, we think that the foundation of peace is through non-proliferation and disarmament. So that's why we hope that young people can speak up about this global security issue and shape our future for a more peaceful and secure world.
The Iwata siblings founded the organization in Los Angeles in 2022 when they were just 13 years old and have since launched 4 other chapters, including 3 in Japan and 1 in Ukraine.
Before the summer of our 9th grade year, we started doing a lot of volunteer service at many retirement homes and nursing homes in the greater LA area. And during these volunteer times, we met many hibakusha, the atomic bomb survivors, and really got to spend time with them and learn about the horrific experience they went through when they were younger during when the bombs were blasted in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. And so after realizing how many people in our generation were not really aware about what was going on, I mean, they knew that what happened during World War II, but nobody really knew what happened under the mushroom cloud after the bombs were dropped. We really wanted to incorporate it into our education in the school system and also inform younger people who are not aware about this history at all.
We really want to create a global network of youth advocates, because currently we have around 5 chapters, one based in LA, Ukraine, and Japan. And so we want to further expand that global network and collaborate with many different international disarmament movements or communities to further influence policy or kind of encourage more youth voices to be at the table when discussing about this critical issue. And obviously, because our nonprofit focuses a lot on education, our biggest goal is to integrate nuclear weapon education into school curriculums. And thankfully, this year we were blessed with being very connected and also very close with our AP history teacher. So we were able to talk about what happened under the mushroom cloud in class, but we want to further ensure that other schools have this amazing opportunity that we were given. Now more than ever, the risk of nuclear conflict is sky high ever since the Cold War and is growing due to global tensions. I mean, and all the conflicts that are happening right now are with countries that own nuclear weapons, like Russia and Ukraine or China and America. And so that's why it's crucial now that our generation is aware of these risks and are prepared to advocate for peace and disarmament, or at least with the given education that we provide them, make critical decisions, honestly, or informed decisions about these mass destructive weapons so we can make responsible decisions for our future.
The sisters are aiming to help create educational materials about nuclear weapons for the public school system.
We are currently in the process of making a textbook that kind of discusses the comprehensive overview of nuclear weapons, the science, the history, and the societal impacts. And also, I mean, if we have enough space, we're still currently in the process though, but we're also thinking of adding a section which discusses hibakusha stories. So people can always carry with them their stories, their personal statements wherever they go. Because obviously the average age of hibakushas is 85 years old. And a lot of them, as we have personally met, have either begun to pass away or kind of lose the ability to speak. And so it's so important that we preserve their stories and pass it on to more people.
The Iwata twins believe that no one is too young to speak out about nuclear disarmament and non-proliferation.
No one is too young to make a difference in our world. It's all about taking action and putting yourself out there to make this change that we want to see. And so if we do want to work towards a more peaceful and safer world, we have to do what we can to really educate ourselves and bring this education to people. I think education is a very powerful tool and material, and really teaching people really how they can critically create their own thoughts based on the information that's given to them is such an important thing to create a voice for change.
The 80th anniversary commemoration of the atomic bombings will be held Saturday, August 9th, 2025 at the AMC Kabuki Theater in San Francisco's Japantown.